Hello and welcome back to Storybreakers, our D&D actual play show, which may or may not be an audio podcast now. Depends on how well we do it.
Potentially
coming soon, or perhaps it's been out for a long time.
It's out. I'm in charge. I did it.
I'm in charge.
I'm in charge. Oh, it's going to be very funny if it's not, though.
Hey, go and search Storybreakers in your podcast platform of choice.
Yeah.
Or just go to the website.
Wherever you get your delicious podcasts. I am Wheels, your Dungeon Master, but let us introduce our players, starting with the ineffable Mr. Matt Jarvis.
Hello, I'm Matt Jarvis. I play Hunter Burrows. I'm a veteran reporter. I'm a paladin. I'm old and tired. I'm old and tired.
Perfect, Matt. No notes.
Moving down the line, it's Alex Meehan.
Hello, I'm Alex Meehan. I play Caryaries West, who is a half-elf bard. She's been through a lot. Yeah.
She weigh anything down? Or?
I'm not saying
Have you been on any cruises recently?
What would you say, like, just out of the top of your head, your dream job would be?
She wants to be an anchor.
For sure. Look, one day you're going to be a very prominent sailor and will not be laughing.
Yeah,
you
exactly. You'll be like, ha ha.
Can't wait for Caryaries' sailor arc.
Into the cute little outfits.
Oh, she would have so... Oh, I'd be like Gwen Stefani.
Yeah.
If I was a rich girl.
I know, exactly.
2 types of people in the world. I was thinking of One Piece. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Good lord. Moving on. We've got...
Hello. It's me.
Maddie
I
Cullen. I
think
forgot that I said the name halfway through the sentence. No, I forgot that I say the name.
You.
And now this one. Maddie Cullen.
Me. Yeah, hi. I play Winona Thandra Whisperbane, who is Winona. She is a elf. She is a ranger. She has a little pet drake called Worm. He's super soft. He doesn't have wings. Ignore those. They're just for fun and decoration.
It's a costume.
And yeah, she's feeling betrayed by people she cares deeply about. Things are happening. It's all kicking off for me.
Yeah.
You know?
Last but not very least, it is Olivia Kennedy.
Thank you very much. Hi, I'm Olivia. Every time I get the wig on, I'm like, I'm Olivia Kennedy. I'm playing Iris Walker, who is a tiefling rogue / warlock. She's 1 level of rogue and 2 of warlock now. That's fun, isn't it?
A dark path she walks down.
No, she's fine. She flips down. She flips down there because she loves to flip.
Hunter, what level are you?
What? No, wait. Yeah, I'm
4?
4, yeah.
Oh, catching up.
Yeah.
Soon I'll be the leader.
I will suddenly age and become a torso.
Yeah, Winona and Caryaries are babies.
Yeah.
They're babies.
Every time it checks out. Every time I've tried to do anything, I've failed so far. I mean, I've shot my arrow like once.
I do too, but I don't let it stop me. And that's
Do a
what
flip. Okay.
Acrobatics.
Yeah?
16.
Did you just ask me a D&D question? I can't believe it. 16? Okay, you do a cool
No, I
flip.
mean, I was like, do you want me to do it athletics? Do you want me to like clench
Right,
my
okay.
muscles and do it? Or do you want me to be
Am I
dexterous and
flipping
do
by
it?
pushing the earth away from me? Or am I jumping up a bit? Would you like to give us a little catch-up on what happened in the last episode?
So, I believe what happened was we found Winona's father. We found Winona's father, and he was trying to do some stuff. He was trying to help out on the big mimic catastrophe. So we went up to him like, Daddy.
I mean, Winona went up to him and said, Daddy.
We all did. And
Look, as of the episode going out, for us on Friday, but for you lot, way before this, you can make your estimations on whether or not he's daddy, because we've officially found a stock art character for him.
yeah, look, it's whatever you're into. I don't know if this was the episode where Winona got stuck in a hole.
That was the end of the previous
That was the end of the previous one. So yeah, now we're reunited with Daddy, and
There was a big fight.
There was a big fight. Also, Moonlight was there, and she's cool. And she used to, can I say,
Oh, it's implied.
Okay, it's implied. Apparently, I didn't understand this, but
It's implied.
Wheels thinks I'm heteronormative because I
Yeah,
didn't
well,
get.
sorry.
She thinks I'm heteronormative.
So hetero.
Yeah, I'm so.
She's got that internalized homophobia.
Yeah, no, right. No, I got rid of that. No, I'm. So.
There's an implied history between Winona's mum and Moonlight.
Yes.
Oh.
I like.
Oh.
This is a great deal, but I'm not entirely sure whether it's actually worth bringing up in the character.
I think it absolutely is. Anyway,
It's major
so
for me.
Yeah.
it's so major. So anyway, there was I annoyed you
Every day.
as usual. Oh. Then there was a big fight, and yeah, Winona was told to stay inside, but she was like, "What if I like did my bow from inside?" So you just got
Exactly.
around it, so
Yeah.
it's fine.
Classic
And
kid
then
stuff. Yeah.
everyone just piled on Maxwell Morgan, and then we had him right where we wanted him, and then the police turned up.
Not the police.
The adventure police.
Yeah.
Moonlight was like,
The AP.
come and get him.
Come on in, boys, and then
Members of what you assume to be the guild. Yeah.
FBI open up.
Shady.
FBI open fire.
Yeah.
Shady individual.
Shady G-men.
Yeah, G-men.
Yeah, we got
G&G.
Men in Black flashed, and then we were no more.
I don't remember
Wait,
that part
what?
of the film. Right, so...
I'm sorry for the recap.
Yeah, but excellent stuff.
I enjoyed it.
Thank you.
The last thing you remember, depending on... I can't actually remember who it was who got smacked in the head, but someone got smacked in the head. The last thing you remember is this probably very tall and menacing looking suited figure just bringing something down over your head. And
It was
then
Will Smith.
It was Will Smith.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I can't believe he's done
Oh
it
my
again.
god, Will, stop.
First the Oscars, now this.
This rampage continues.
Did you
Can't
know
be
that the
stopped.
fish he played in Shark Tale was called Oscar?
Of course you
And that's a fun fact. Courtesy.
Never
of
let me
Liz
say
here on
this isn't
Storybreakers.
educational.
You never know what you're going to get with this
I'll
show.
come back with
That
more
is true.
fun Will Smith facts after this.
Oh, that's a Shark Tale fact.
I'll do that as well, yeah. Did you know that Lenny's played by Jack Black?
Just read off
If
the
it's a fun
cards.
fact if it's just the cast. Did you know that Men in Black has Will Smith in it? That's a fun fact.
Renee Zellweger and Angelique Jolie plays
Stop it. Stop it,
Like
stop it,
two has
stop it.
Victoria Beckham in it. And Johnny Knoxville. Finally.
So you awaken as you are being dragged into the back of some kind of carriage. It's big, it's heavy, it's metallic. It's got these big sort of almost like treaded wheels that allow it to perform a bit better off-road by the looks of things. But the confusing thing is you don't see any horses. Which is very strange. How's this thing gonna work? But before you really manage to get like a proper think about it, you are hoisted into the back of this carriage.
Ugh.
Imagine, a big police van back. You've got sort
it is
of
the police now.
benches on the side, and you can feel your hands cuffed behind you. Hunter, yours are in front.
That's a stretch. That's giving me armache immediately.
There's a
Hunter's screaming.
Hunter's chain is like
dislocates
this long.
shoulders.
Obviously you hear, unhand me, hooligan! You can't take me like
I
this!
see you know your judo well, sir.
Yeah, Caryaries isn't kicking off.
Get your hands off my flute.
I start speaking over them so I don't understand the Miranda rights. Like, what? I can't hear you. What?
No one's reading any rights. These aren't law-abiding officials. You know? These aren't
Wait.
lawbringers.
We're being arrested by the secret police then. Where are we being taken?
As you're tossed in, Winona, I think it's you're tossed in first. And you're sort of like gestured to sit on a bench. And you're sort of like, oh, what the hell's going on? And then you turn around and you see Maxwell Morgan sat directly opposite you with his hands cuffed behind his back as well. And he's sort of groggily kind of looking at you like this.
She just stares at him, she doesn't say anything.
What a bad boy.
I think that silences her.
Excellent prop work.
Hero!
Excellent.
Winona, is that you? And then, before you can even answer, everyone else is being thrown into the back of this carriage. There is a suited gentleman who is looking very menacing. They have these dark shades on, and he is like grabbing at the doors to try and close them, as you've all been placed in the back of this carriage.
Is there anything we can do while he's trying to close them?
I mean, you've got your hands cuffed, but that's it.
Okay.
I will say you all are all being, sort of violently waken up from head trauma. So you're not in your best state, but that will probably be reflected in your role. Just to warn you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. I mean, Caryaries is going to struggle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just go to Caryaries and I'm just gonna be like, you're good at persuading people to tell them that they can't do this. Tell them it's against our rights. Do something. Say something.
I mean, this whole time.
Yeah, no, you're whispering,
This
but
whole
Caryaries
time,
is still
she's been
shouting
going,
at them.
no, going, you can't get away with this. Who are you? Who do you work for? You can't get your hands off me.
Stoic silence from everyone you're shouting at.
This whole time, for the sake of the audience's ears and cooperation, I've not been going off. But she has been going off and struggling this entire time.
Yeah.
I don't know if the
Can you
struggling
just
is worth rolling for.
Roll me strength. Anyone who's struggling, just roll me strength. See what's going on.
Got none of that.
That won't
Let's
work
just
out
see
well.
what's going on.
Yeah, it's the same. Oh.
11.
Oh. 19 will.
Wow.
Okay, so your efforts are in vain, unfortunately.
Obviously.
Yeah, they are. You're sort of like you're digging a heel into as many people as you can, but they're ignoring you.
She's getting rough.
No.
Kicking
high heel.
Biting here.
Yeah, she looks like. Oh, by this stage also she looks like a mess because of everything she's been through. Yeah,
She's got extensions flying out.
makeup right,
Fake tan everywhere.
nails,
Imprint of her face on like.
However,
Can I say that
I'm going to say that you were the last one to be tossed in, and
Okay.
you are really giving it to them.
and I think
You
that
maybe
like
you
there's
stab someone
something
with a horn. You know.
Oh,
there's something a little extra going on there that's not entirely her, I would say, probably.
yeah.
Just
Could you roll for me, please?
She's got rabies. You want to be careful. She'll bite you and you'll get sick.
There's a very like deep and again very stoic voice, which is like, "Ma'am, please calm down. Please calm down."
See, she's on the edge. She'll bite you.
Could you please roll me an intelligence saving throw?
Oh, I'm not into.
oh dear.
That's all right.
Okay, yeah.
It's your second best.
The rabies have gotten to
12.
12. No. As you are sort of like wrestling, you can feel your patron inside of you, like adding some extra vigor.
Yeah, I
to
think
all of your swings.
on the inside, Iris is kind of like, maybe we tone it down a bit, maybe.
But as you're sort of like wrestling with them inside of you, you feel someone grab at the chain between your cuffs, and there is a brief flash behind you, and there's a stinging, burning feeling around your wrists. But then you realise that you're not the one feeling it, and there's a scream inside your head of your patron. Ooh, can you pass me those sunglasses?
Oh no!
Thanks very much. Your patron just going, "Ow! Oh God! Ow! What is that? What is that? Please stop that! Whatever that is, please tell them to stop that!"
Why can you feel it? Why can't I feel it? What's happening?
Because it's something magical. It's something. Oh God!
Do they know? Do they know?
Ow.
Do they know?
I don't know.
Stop! Hey, maybe stop! Don't do that to me, ass! Don't, no!
Are you gonna relax, ma'am?
I slump into a seat.
Again, a brief flash, and you hear like a ooh, like someone who's just accidentally touched something hot inside your head is like fanning their hands around.
Thank you for taking that.
I didn't really do it on purpose, but I
Alright,
guess
well.
you're welcome.
Caryaries has been kicking and screaming the entire time, but obviously eventually they overpower her and just stick her in the seat. And at that point she just slumps over.
I think they've got some kind of like restraint
Yeah.
on the side of the carriage that they've now attached your cuffs to.
She's fully like this.
Caryaries is in he's in a full suit.
Hair is just-
like you would be when you're gonna be sick. Yeah.
Oh,
like you
Caryaries
wobbling
is
around on a
maybe.
train at 2 a.m.
Yes, exactly like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you sit on the toilet for the first time, you realise how bad you feel.
After you've been restrained, they start rummaging through all of your bags, looking for anything that
Very
they don't
rude.
want to see, and they find your camera.
Which is normal.
Positively?
Yeah, pass it
I
through
love when
customs.
you find something of someone's and they're like, it's normal.
Don't worry. There's no demons inside.
That's a normal pants.
Have you been taking pictures of this man?
Yeah, I'm a photographer.
All right. They crack it in half, exposing all of the film. They rip the film out and throw it to the side, and then they pass you back this completely destroyed camera.
She just doesn't do anything. She just sits there.
I think they just sort of shove it back in your satchel, and the doors slam close.
A fallen hero.
It's tapped, yeah. She's got summoning sickness.
Yeah, it's like Boromir, the Fellowship of the Ring.
Oh my god, spoilers, man.
Oh,
Hot new film, Lord of the Rings. The
I was
Fellowship
gonna
of
watch
the
it
Ring.
tonight.
sorry.
I'm not sure if you can tell, but no one in this room has watched Lord of the Rings ever, definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah. Look around you. and
Yeah.
see.
I'm not Legolas.
Wait, you're Legolas? I love Legolas! Oh my god!
Such a good personality.
All of a sudden, there is a rumble underneath you. You can feel the seat vibrating, and the carriage starts moving. Still, not Hunter. Maxwell is just sort of groggily waving his head in the corner because he got the most of the beating by the looks of it.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
I just like staring daggers at him, just looking at him.
He's not really conscious of what's going on around him, so he doesn't really notice. But you feel the carriage moving, and based on the direction that it was facing when you were outside, and the fact that you can't feel it turning, it feels like it's trying to roll itself off of the monster.
Is this gonna be safe? They haven't just like put us in a barrel and rolled us off, have they?
Caryaries is just again in the same position, head down. a broken woman.
I think this isn't the first time Hunter has been arrested in some form.
Mm-hmm.
My hands are in front of me, right? But
Yeah.
bound. Can I try to lever what the handcuffs like? Are they just like kind of classic metal handcuffs?
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
thing? Okay.
Imagine your bog standard, like what would come in a kid's policeman's set.
Yeah.
Isn't it terrifying? But that's a real thing.
Can I try and lever one of the wrist like guards off using the edge of my shell? Because they're in front of me, so I could probably
You roll sleight of hand.
sleight of hand. I'm
that'll be
sure
a
I
skill.
can.
Remember, you've got inspiration.
I do. I have I have nothing in sleight of hand, so I am going
Oh.
to spend my inspiration
Very well.
from last time.
Well, see what the roll is first, and then
Oh, do you have to spend? You can spend it afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay.
You roll and then spin it, right?
And that's a nat 20. I
a
have to
nat
spend that
20, guys.
inspiration.
That, Mr. Jones, is why we wait.
You love to see it. So
Yeah.
So you keep your
You,
inspiration.
can you please flash back to me to a time where you've been arrested before?
I think there are many times.
Mad lad.
like, he's been in journalism a while,
Yeah.
and as we know, the authorities don't love people snooping around
It's true.
in their daily business.
As you can probably tell from what's happening
Yeah,
right now.
so I think at some point he's been in probably a number of different handcuffs over the years. Like some of them have just been like fixed kind of bar ones, some have been chains, and I think after the first, let's say, half dozen times, at some point he was like, you know what, I'm not going to let that happen again.
He found out
Just
the
that-
knack.
Exactly,
Yeah.
yeah. And so maybe there's even like a part of the shell that is worn from like past kind of leverages.
Slightly
and he
chipped,
just
slightly
knows,
buffed.
he
Yeah.
knows the feeling of like just sliding it in and
Yeah.
popping it out.
Yeah,
you pop one
Antifa.
off.
Antifa.
And turtle first. Is that something? You sort of like sort of spin your wrist around and just kind of feel the looseness of it because they were very tight.
Yeah.
And then you with that other hand free, it's almost like, riding a bike.
Yeah, but I don't want to give away that I'm free just yet. So how many? We're in the back of this carriage. How many?
There's
is it just us?
There's some slits at the top which are letting in a little bit of moonlight, but there's no real vision.
Moonlight's up there. Hey, girl.
Bloody hell!
I can't believe it's raining through this site. Oh my god.
Sorry, Matt Jarvis. I don't have a tissue.
Caryaries is allergic to crime.
She probably is.
So yeah, I think if he's now kind of free.
You okay?
So who?
Because I haven't got any snot around my nose. It's fine.
Right.
Whereabouts
Just
are
the
we
ring.
sat across the?
You're the closest to the exit because you were the
Okay.
hardest one to shove in.
Who's
Um,
next to me, so I can try and
You've
look
got Iris ahead of you.
at. Okay.
You've got Caryaries is in the middle, and then Winona and Maxwell are on the far side, closest to where the horse side of the carriage would normally be.
Okay. Are all of our handcuffs the same? Do they know Iris's? They just happen to be like anti-magic.
There weren't anti-magic handcuffs, as far as
Right.
you can tell, because they look like normal handcuffs. You saw them do something,
Yeah. Right.
so they must have enchanted them in some kind
Okay,
of way.
but they look the same as the ones I'm wearing, for instance. There's no difference. Okay. I think if it's most natural to... So the slits are above us.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to lean forwards because that's going to arouse the least suspicion and block the view from above with my shell. And then kind of mutter to Iris like, hey, try and get your handcuffs around to me. And I kind of like just wiggle my wrist slightly to show that they're loose, but without giving away. I'm just kind of like,
Yeah, she'll just nudge over slightly. She'll pretend to like stumble a bit and then we'll like face so that you can get a look at them.
I think. Can you roll me sleight of hand again? Just because whilst you can do it quite easily from the position you're in, getting over to them,
Yeah.
considering they're behind her.
Actually, let me see if this is.
I'll spend my inspiration on that.
There we go.
That's 6. Oh, I'll take the... Oh, no, wait. If you roll a crit 1, is that just...
No, with your
That
inspiration, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you rolled
It's a
with
6
one.
or a 1, so it's not
Is it?
looking good either way.
You take the 6, yeah.
Yeah, you take the
Okay,
best.
it doesn't
of
just
right?
override.
Yeah, it's not great. It's a struggle
It's probably
to try and
awkward,
reach
yeah.
behind. I think I'm going to give you a devil's bargain here. You can do it, but they'll know.
In fact, Iris is going to try and maybe cover things a little bit by just whispering something infernal under her breath, just and using thaumaturgy to cause harmless tremors in the ground.
Okay.
So they might think that the mimic is going a bit wild or something.
I will use that to allow you to take one more roll.
Okay, I mean, I'll take it.
Come on.
Oh, that's a 3. Look, I spent all my good luck with a nat 20 up front, then after 6, 1, and 3.
The dice tell story, it's meant to be. Let's get.
Yeah, even with your very smart sort of misdirection, it almost brings their attention to it more because they're now heightened senses, and you hear like the. It's almost like, you know, when you're late at night, you try not to wake people up. And you're like, I don't know, pouring a glass of water or something, and everything seems so loud. You're desperately just trying to get to that chain, and then I think maybe just one of them slips off your wrist and hits on the floor. And you hear like a, what the hell's going on back there? But the carriage doesn't stop moving.
Okay.
Instead, you hear like a sort of clunking on the metallic roof, as if someone is walking back, and there's like a shift in weight as they swing, and the door opens.
Do I have time while all this is happening to try and get it back on my wrist? If it's hit the floor, can I quickly try and grab it and just like, even if it's fairly hasty, just get it back in some kind of less obvious I'm free?
I'll say that we can either, again, it's going to be a sleight of hand roll.
Okay. It's gone so well for me the last 3 times.
You can do it.
But if you're going to do that, there's no way in which you could react to this person coming in. So to pick,
How
pick
fast
your
are we
approach.
travelling?
20 miles an hour.
Okay, I won't do that.
Okay.
When the door opens, can I lunge at them and like jump out the back of the
Whoa.
carriage with them.
Cool.
Maybe
Yeah.
with my
Do it.
shell.
Yeah.
Like if I'm facing Iris, I would just turn and basically launch out backwards.
Yeah.
Roll me an attack.
It's gone mad nasty. Like,
Yeah.
It's
Snapping
attack, just
turtle.
attack. That's an 11. Plus strength.
Sadly, the journalist.
My strength is -1, so that's a 10.
10. Okay, so yeah, you
great.
you sort of barge over to them and try and sort of dislodge them from their grip on the back of the carriage. And they have to sort of swing out of your way to avoid it, and their balance is like this. They're desperately trying to like grab back onto it, just hanging off as they. And the terrifying thing is, as they're doing this, you can feel the weight of the carriage shifting over as you reach the
Oh, God,
curvature
they're
of the
pulling it
side
back.
of this creature. And at that point, as his sort of body sort of like swings back, you actually see on the ground, but the top of this creature, the track marks of this carriage have like a strange ethereal bluish glow to them, as if there's some kind of enchantment on the carriage itself. But right now he's swinging like that, and he sort of, I'll tell you what, he swings himself back into the carriage and grabs you by the side of the shell.
Wow. Wow, that's very forward.
Yeah. Didn't even take us to dinner first.
How? Caryaries is next to Hunter, right?
Yeah, you are still chained though.
Yeah, I know. So, she's obviously like had her head down, but she's been listening the whole time. She's aware of what's going on. And she appears to be like completely almost just like out of it, almost like she's passed out.
Mm-hmm.
Can she like kick this guy? Will she be able to reach with her legs?
Hunter is quite big, so I would assume he's a little bit far away from you at the moment. So it would be a bit of a stretch. I'm not sure if you'd be able to get much force on it, because you'd have to get quite elongated just to get over there.
She's quite tall though.
How tall is she?
That's a good point.
This whole time, Caryaries.
She's a
Surprise! Retcon everything.
I don't remember how tall I said she was.
Let's see
That's all I want to
let's see if we
do.
can put it in the
See you
Enigma.
turn into.
I'm afraid there's no height
giant
description.
woman.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I had her roughly at like almost 6 feet.
What, like a
With a
5'11"
heel.
or something?
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
tall.
I'm taller than you.
I thought I was pretty lanky until I
Yeah,
realised you were that
I'm
tall.
taller than you. I'm
God, everyone's so tall.
Oh my God.
Yes, this is a fantasy build.
Yeah, we can be tall. I mean, I put you shorter in like the fan art.
If you want to make an attack,
5'8", something like that.
excuse me, children. If you want to make an attack, you can do it at disadvantage.
Okay, I'll use my inspiration then.
Okay.
She's
Cancel
got
out.
the heels on. That must give her an extra inch.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's
Improvise
nice.
stiletto.
Sharpened into spikes.
Okay, that was terrible.
You've cancelled out.
That was also
disadvantage. You don't get the second roll. If you
Oh.
use inspiration.
Okay.
Because disadvantage just turns into a standard roll.
Yeah,
if
it's
you
just
use
a one.
inspiration.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I rolled a 3.
Yeah. Plus with the second. It's gone, I'm afraid. Right. Yeah, you are sort of like swinging wildly at him, but it's no use.
Can you tell me? so everyone's inside except for Hunter and the man. What is it? How are Hunter and the man positioned?
The man is sort of reaching through one of the doors of the carriage. You imagine it's sort of like a double door.
Yeah.
One of them is swung open. He is kind of like holding the outside of one hand and holding Hunter with the other.
Okay.
Do you know what? Can everyone please roll initiative?
Okay. Fine.
7. Sorry.
Ooh, I'm afraid he's got a 19.
What's your dex?
Plus 0,
Tiny
yeah. Yeah, it's plus 0.
Yeah, we need our own personalized character dice wheels.
If you're
16.
listening, sponsor us.
Please.
Please.
16 for Carrie.
Oh, 21.
Oh my god.
Okay, Iris. Oh, the IRS, as I've written it.
Oh my god.
21.
Coming.
They're here too.
7.
FBI, open up, it's your
I've already got your, sorry, Winona.
5.
5.
Which
Ooh,
checks
dear.
out because I'm at the back of the carriage
Yeah.
and I wasn't getting involved.
And I
Checks
did.
out because you're checked out. Okay, alright. Iris.
Yes. Right. So Hunter's on the barely on the outside. This guy is.
Hunter is in front of the closed side of the doors.
Mm-hmm.
Through the open one This agent is sort of like reaching through. So
Sick.
you'd say
Okay.
like maybe from his like midriff of his torso upwards, he is inside the carriage.
Perfect. Okay. Then Iris is going to once again whisper something infernal under her breath and use thaumaturgy to instantly cause an unlocked door or window to fly open or slam shut. So she's going to slam that door shut. You owe me a camera!
That's gonna
Okay.
hurt. Yeah.
Wait, is this guy holding on the top? Ah.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah, this is not very nice. This is not very
What
nice.
a great use of that cantrip.
Okay, does that take an action?
Yes, it does.
Right. Give me a sec.
Not a problem. Let me look and see if I have any bonus actions. The answer's probably no.
Can't believe Caryaries ate dirt so bad. It's embarrassing.
When? What time?
Oh!
Which time? I think that's all she can kind of.
Enjoying
He's dead.
Enjoying these little chicken noises.
That's just who I am as a person.
Okay. I'm gonna call this D12 of
A
damage.
death saving throw for the man.
NPCs don't get death saving throws. He's
He's
dead.
dead.
Takes 9 hit points of damage.
Does he let go though?
As the
Asian,
door
that's amazing.
cracks
Oh.
into the arm and also the like torso where he is in between these two doors. There is also, I think, a little chance for him to fall. He just manages to catch his balance. So it smacks close and he yelps out in pain. Like a real sort of like, which is not the voice that you associate with him from earlier. And then he manages to sort of like swing the door back open, and he's now sort of holding it to stop you from doing that again. Holding onto the carriage to the other side, and he's like sort of dangling. The ride is getting rough, and you all again just feel your weight slide to the front of the carriage a bit more as this carriage just seems to be rotating around this creature.
I was
Any
hoping.
bonuses?
I was just hoping that this would give Hunter a chance to get away, so that's my hope.
Hunter is now not restrained by him.
Okay.
Cool, okay, great.
So that's something.
Then I guess Iris is going to. There's not much she can do as a bonus action. Yeah, no, I think she's used her full thing to do that, probably. Yeah, she's just gonna. Yeah, she'll step back so that other people can do stuff. Yeah, cool, that's it.
Okay, it's now time for him to act. So after feeling that sort of crack against his arm, you can see that he's in pain. He's desperately trying to use this damaged arm to hold that door open. He's gonna roll to sort of force his way through and close the door behind him. So you are now all sort of in this dingy, dark room. It's used his full action because he's had to like fully reposition himself and force his way past through into the space where Hunter is. Sorry, which means that he is finished. We're going to move on to Carrie, but he is now inside the carriage with you. The doors are shut behind him.
Oh, okay.
Caryaries is just gonna try and kick him again.
He's now close enough. So
Well, no
just
one.
give me a melee.
She has no spell slots left,
Okay.
and her cantrips are just not going to work.
Yeah.
I'm trying to explain to the audience what I'm doing.
Right.
She has no cantrips left
him,
that are
kick
going to
him
help,
right in the nuts.
and she's
Kick the
also mad. She's
Kick
also
the man.
just feral now.
Just roll me a melee
Kick
attack.
the man.
He's close enough for a
Yeah.
kick. No disadvantage required.
13.
Right. It's not
Her
quite going to get him.
Her strength is fantastic.
So he is.
So imagine you like,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's sort of right at the edge of your.
She's not even doing it delicately.
Yeah.
To be honest, you've never seen her like that. She's
Yeah.
like,
She's just foaming at the mouth.
Spider escaping the bar.
is ready!
He's like at the edge of your reach, and he's just sort of like, you know, when you sort of fold yourself
Yeah.
into a ball. He's like, oh my god!
kicking. Even when her term stops, she doesn't stop kicking.
In response to this, he slams the side of the carriage, like the inside wall, sort of like a. That's going to sound great. And as a response to this, you feel the carriage start moving faster. And again, everyone's weight is shifting now. to the point where you're kind of getting a little bit crushed by Iris. You're kind of like leaning into Maxwell, and he's still just sort of like,
Yeah, he's like, oh, and she's next to him going,
Three ladies.
I will kill.
Literally 3 ladies just like.
It's like Charlie's Angels. What's wrong in here?
Charlie screaming angel.
hi, Charlie. All right, any bonuses?
No.
Then we will move to Hunter.
She only has one action.
Can everyone
it's
click
clear.
round of applause for Hunter, who is not at the bottom of the turn?
So, I'm no longer restrained.
Yeah.
Everyone else is just tied to the walls, though.
Yeah, you are free. You've got all the mobility in the world.
You gotta kill him, mate.
And you did uncuff Iris, didn't you? Because I gave you the bargain of you can do it, but they'll know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so Iris is uncuffed.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you two are uncuffed.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you two are cuffed.
Okay.
I dropped my own things on the floor.
Yeah.
How long is this carriage?
It's literally like maybe 1 human torso's width wider than it needs to be. So he is currently filling the space. So you've got him, then Hunter, then 2 groups of people. So it's sort of, if you're maybe
They're on the
2
walls.
humans wide, it's maybe 6 humans wide from door to front.
So 6 humans wide, but long
that like?
1 human.
3 meters long.
What? I'll explain what I would like to do if it makes sense
Yeah.
in the geography of this small carriage. So I want to run at the opposite wall
Okay.
to the doors,
Yeah.
jump off the wall, and basically cannonball.
Parkour.
It's
It's
very
too long.
dense.
You're
not
and
gonna have
crowded.
enough of a
Yeah,
run
it's not
off
enough.
for
That's
that
what I
space.
wanted. Yeah.
You
I've
are on
also
the
got a
outside
big
though,
old
right?
shell.
You on the outside?
Yeah, you're next to him. You're right next to him.
Yeah.
To
Okay.
the point where if you ran, you'd probably get an attack opportunity.
Just punch him, mate.
Yeah. In that case, I will just bump. Like I'll throw myself backwards again and just go for round 2 and try and bust through both man and doors.
Melee attack then, please. An armed melee attack.
That's an 8.
Yeah,
That's
some
not-
bad
Oh no,
rolls
that's a
going.
7 because I got -1 strength.
Definitely not going to do it then.
How is he?
He sort of like
He's
sees you
old.
rolling
He's
up.
old.
He just kind of puts his hands on your shell to stop you from. He's kind of just like holding you back like this.
Yeah, to be fair, I probably used all my energy in that first leap.
Yeah.
You're all still a bit groggy.
Yeah.
Like it's
been a long day.
It's
It's a
tough.
mess in here. It's a real like flailing.
It's a proper Weatherspoons fight.
yeah, where everyone's missing a
Yeah, I mean,
ton. When that guy goes to punch, the other one just falls over.
And last but not least, we have Winona.
Ooh, I don't have any fancy magics.
I ain't got none of them fancy magics.
I'm a country girl.
Just kick
You say that,
Maxwell.
but I've just been throwing
You answered
myself at the
everything.
sky. That fancy magic of throw self at man.
Yeah.
I just meant, for me,
Oh, to
how do you
unlock.
think on top of them? I think Winona like is just trying to struggle at her restraint. She can't do anything. She hasn't got her bow or anything. Our bags are in here, right? Or did they take them? They searched them and then
They rummaged through for evidence.
Uh-huh.
The only thing they found, which they destroyed, was unfortunately Iris's camera.
Have they left my bow?
It's attached to your back, but you're, chained. It's probably in between your arms.
Like try and reach and like try and pull my bow out, try and like slip it out.
Your arms are restrained behind you, so even if you grab it, it's still there, right? Because you can't get them around to the front of your body.
I'm trying to like just like push it out. It's like if it's my back, like one of my arms like push it
You're
up
just
so it
pushing
like
it up.
fall over my shoulder or something.
Okay.
I'm just trying to get my bow out. That's all I can think she would try and do.
All right. Bow is now on the floor. It's
Okay.
fallen over your front, and I'll say that was a bonus action if you want to do something again.
Okay. I didn't really think this far. I think she just tries to get to it with her feet and she just tries to like chucks it at the guy. Like she's just trying to throw her bow at him. Like she's got nothing else to do.
I think it just, you
It just
limply
clatters down.
toss it over, and it just kind of clatters at his feet. There is now a bow on the floor.
Yeah.
If anyone would like a bow, now a bow on the floor.
Free bow.
Well, I'm no archer, but Maddie, does worm live in your bag? Out of interest. That is
Yeah, what have
We
I
left
done
him at
with
camp,
that?
right?
Oh god, I just
No,
had
I mean, I could have left him at camp if you wanted.
I thought we left him at camp, but we can
that
reckon
might
that if
be
you want.
right, yeah.
I thought he was. Oh no, he was fine, right? You were the injured one.
Yeah. She normally just takes them everywhere, but
Okay, yeah, he's in your bag.
in my bag they haven't
Yeah.
taken them out.
Let's
Okay,
do it.
yeah, I guess. Okay, well, if worms in my bag then.
Flashback to a
Flashback.
person rummaging
What is
through.
it?
Oh my god, Liv! That's not okay.
You just wrung his neck like a chicken.
Oh my god, I'm gonna.
Worm is not dead. Just throwing that one out
The
there.
thing with Worm is I'll say I'm not high enough
FBI.
level to control Worm. Like, Worm is
Yeah.
literally just a pet, so that's why I don't do anything with Worm.
You're just
Worm-
like, please, please. He just.
yeah, like I can't, so I don't try and do stuff with Worm.
We flash back to someone
Yeah.
rummaging through your bag and they get bit on the finger and they're like, "Ah, get down again." And close it back again.
It was the FBI, man. He wasn't.
I'm gonna watch that footage back and I'm gonna see who it was, Liv.
Horrible. Horrible. Be ashamed of yourself.
I'm not.
Oh my god. Sorry about that.
and Winona is literally just fighting at her restraint. So it's like there is nothing she can do.
Roll me strength.
Yeah. I mean.
Oh.
10.
Ooh, it hovered on a 19.
Yeah, it did.
Hurting your wrists almost. From
Yeah,
now
just-
that you're just. Maxwell opposite you, who I've just given an initiative of 1, is kind of like, well, no, you acting real silly today, you know that?
See
Okay,
that
well, I'm
tiny
gonna try to kick him
prospect.
after that.
You're laughing, guys? What's going on?
He's just, his head's
They've
gone.
broken him.
Yeah,
finally.
they probably hit him a little bit too hard.
I've been huffing the
Probably
goose.
get him to a medic if possible. He's just kind of like giggling and sort of like he's got a bit of drool hanging out the side of his mouth.
Oh.
He's just like, your hair is such a pretty shade of green, Winona. It's like a woo.
And I'm like panicking, like pulling, like, where's that? And I was like, what are you talking about? What is your problem? I don't understand why you're acting like this. Is really all you gotta say right now?
Minty fresh.
It's like wrenching at my wrist, like in the restraint, like,
Get a t-shirt! That's Maxwell. It says, ooh, minty fresh.
a picture of Winona, like,
Winona, like we flash forward 50 years, Winona's opened her own toothpaste manufacturer.
it can happen.
Top of the turn, over to Iris.
Hello.
Hello, Cal.
You're right.
This
Again.
is I have to say, to be honest, this is a mess.
I'm so sorry. It's so
The carriage has now almost gone fully vertical.
Okay.
To the point where you are having to
Jeez.
hold on to the benches below you to not topple down into the bottom.
Okay. Well, so the door is unlocked, right? Because it's all I don't understand why we're not getting out of here. So.
You and Hunter the only
No,
ones
I tried.
unchained.
Oh right, yes.
Oh my god, Winona, you're being so stupid right now. You literally just walk out.
Maxwell's
Why
right.
is
You're
there
being
a gap
really silly. Minty fresh.
Being such a drama queen and then just metal chains.
You're so minty fresh, Winona. What are you talking about? Okay, I'm going to be like, okay. Iris is going to try and think about who's going to be the most useful right now to aid us right now. She knows Caryaries out of spell slots, assume. So she's going to.
You feel for a brief second a tingling in the back of your head.
There he is.
Someone's backseat driving again. Well, no, Iris, this is taking way too long. Can we, I don't like being in the dark. Can we get out, please?
You just get my name wrong?
Look, it's a very stressful situation, all right?
Oh, am I not giving enough to you?
Look. If we get out, I can do something. But I don't like being in the dark. I don't like it.
Another level.
What?
I want another
I'm
level.
not. I'm not bargaining with you. You're in moral peril as well.
Give me another
Moral peril.
level. Another level. I want another.
Shut up! What even is a level?
I don't know. It's like a star thing. Okay, Iris is going to be like, Winona! And then she's gonna like grab your chain things, your cuffs. Did you get? No, you didn't get out of them, did you?
No, I'm literally like,
Yeah. Okay, and then she is
God,
going
I'm
to.
level 1 just
I know.
rattling my chains
Level 1 just
around.
wriggling around.
What I'm doing, man?
What are these levels everyone keeps talking about?
Hang on.
Don't miss something.
Don't worry about it. Look it up and get me another one. And then she's going to be like, okay, this might hurt. And she is going to put her hand over the middle of the chains and Eldritch Blast.
Am I gonna have hands left?
Ellie boy.
Okay, roll an attack, please. And then just out of interest,
remember how many hit
what's
points I have.
Winona's AC?
My AC is. Have they taken my armor off me? Because I've got. Okay, so it's 14 then.
14. Okay.
I'm not. Okay, look.
Just
I need
picked
you,
up the die
I need
now.
you to understand
You
what's
said you did it.
happening
Let's just
here.
do it.
No,
You said you
so,
did it. Let's just
so
do it.
no, hold this.
Liv. An Eldritch Blast is not a laser.
And then my
It
arm's
would make
out.
a small explosion at the small of the back of your friend. Let's just all be aware of that.
We're in a panic situation. We're doing panic things. Just
Yeah.
do it. Just do it. If I don't have hands after this, it's fine. It's
yeah,
story.
we can get her
It's a
some
character.
rubber.
Turns out there's a quick release on the handcuffs, and meanwhile you're like,
It's a 10.
It's a 10? Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
You blast through the metal. It's not fully gone. You feel like a hot physical force behind you, and like you're almost
Power
like
through!
your,
Power through!
your hips just go. Whoa.
Are you melting them?
Yeah.
Because they're still attached to me.
And then you've been pulling, and then suddenly you just feel them break apart.
I'm free.
They're still around your wrists, but there's like white hot metal dangling from them.
I didn't think about it. Okay.
All right, bonus action.
Yeah, bonus action. Would you allow me to use my movement to like drop down and just burst out of the back of the carriage? Woo!
You have to charge through someone.
Isn't it like through someone?
Yeah, because
Okay.
Keezy's still at the door.
Who's at the door?
The agent, and he's about to do something.
I drop down on him then.
Well, he's now above you because remember this carriage has been going like this.
I
this
thought
whole
it was.
time.
I thought I thought that the doors were like hanging down. So you
No, they're up.
Okay, they're up. Gotcha.
Because it's the back of the carriage and the front of the carriage is going down the green.
Right. In that case, yeah, I'll just get into position to try and do the same thing with Caryaries, I guess. Brace yourself!
Seemed to go well on that side. So.
Caryaries didn't notice because she's only been doing
Just
one
kicks.
thing.
Just for future reference, what's your AC?
14?
Okay.
Well, I don't roll high.
Just use your bad dice. Whichever one's
They're all bad dice. Done.
You see Hunter, I'm going to allow you to try and react to this.
okay.
You see the agent figure who has been sort of like slowly feeling his feet give way underneath him as the carriage is rolling out, go to swing the doors open and pull himself. So he's maybe sort of like, you know, from like the bottom of his rib cage down is still in the carriage as he's currently hoisting himself. I'll give you one chance to try and react. But this is probably going to end our initiative if he gets out, closes the door behind him.
Attack of opportunity. Hit
So
this man.
is he pressing up on the edge of the other door? Or the edge
If
of
you imagine the top of the doors, he's like using it to hoist.
the top of the doors? Oh, I see. Okay, so he's not using the edge of the other closed door kind of thing.
No,
So
he's using the actual
carriage.
frame, yeah, the roof of the carriage.
Okay. I don't know if the reaction would allow for this, but I'm next to him, right?
Mhm.
Can I just like grapple him around the midriff and
do it.
way down? Like all I want to do is be a dead weight.
Let's roll strength together.
I've got -1. I rolled 12.
He rolled the 1.
You love to see
He's sort of like, right, gotta get out of here, and he's pulling, and he's like, why am I not going anywhere? And then he looks down to just see like a turtle just.
Turtle,
Turtle,
please.
sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry.
So sensitive.
A turtle is just around his kind of like hip area, just like grappling onto him. to the point where like his trousers are being pulled.
Embarrassing.
And there's spaghetti falling out of his pocket.
Oh.
Sorry, I interrupted.
No, I was just Hunter was making a quip.
Okay.
He was like, "Well, this is why you should invest in a belt."
It's appropriate that all I heard was.
That's all anyone else heard.
Yeah.
Hunter's just saying it to himself.
Yeah.
And he is secretly pleased.
Yeah.
Very nice.
It's like, nailed it.
At that point, we've now hit the point on my counter where we have reached full vertical. Can everyone please roll a dexterity saving throw?
Never go full vertical. Hey, that's my dice.
Oh,
You're welcome
sorry.
to roll it. It's terrible.
It has been pretty bad. Oh,
Yep.
17.
Oh my god!
Oh dear.
No, 23.
Oh, I thought that was
17.
bad. Oh my god.
Seven.
Oh my god.
All right, everyone but Hunter. Sort of like.
I mean, I'm dangling, so that makes sense, I guess.
That's true, yeah. Everyone but Hunter sort of managed to grab onto something. You're literally like, it's almost as if you are in like a ladder chute now, and you're holding on.
I mean,
before you just sort of drop down.
Caryaries can't grab onto anything.
Well, you're attached, so you're fine. Yeah. I think you just sort of shift your hip and just plant them on Maxwell, who was just sort of slumped against what would have been the wall. He's just sort of like, man, this roller coaster ride is strange.
I like disorientated Maxwell. It's fun. You should stay like this.
Yeah, we should keep him brain damaged.
I didn't say that.
At this point, she's basically using him to. What did you say?
That's my carry
And the
Okay.
tunes.
The vibes have been dark in this episode.
Immaculate, you mean?
She's basically Caryaries is using Maxwell to stabilize herself.
Yeah.
So she's like pushing her back like into him to
Oh,
like.
you want to go that way? I thought you were pushing your feet into him so that you're upright.
No. She wants to be facing man.
Okay. All right.
More kicking.
Everyone, I'm just pretty sure everyone can see your bloomers right now.
Yeah, she
Legs
doesn't
up.
As the guy above you is slowly pantsed by me.
He's so concerned with the
I think
male
it was.
gaze.
Her skirt is like basically this.
To the point where it's almost blocking your vision.
It's like it's blocking all of it except
full
for her eyes,
countenance.
which you can see are like watering, and eyebrows are like this.
Eyebrows are off the face. Eyebrows are gone.
You look like a ghastly. Okay. You feel like more clamoring from what is now the outside wall, but would have been the ceiling. And from there, can you roll strength again? You see like some hands grab at the agent figure.
9.
Sorry. Okay, so you just feel your grip. I mean, you could try and hold on and see if they hoist you out as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, screw it. Why not?
I mean, it's
Roll me
gonna
one
be
more strength
hard.
roll, just to
Hunter's
see what-
ascending.
That's a 13.
Okay, yeah. So you can feel them winning the strength roll, but you're just like, well, I'll take me with you then.
I'm on the trousers, right? The
Yeah.
trousers just down at this
They're like tearing. He's got a belt, but it's like digging into
Yeah,
his
like a
chest.
string of scarves. There's Guy, trousers, and me.
I
saw someone
you
shooting
in the sky.
You just see Hunter's little legs just sort of waving on. Hunter, you're pulled out and you feel wind rushing. Your hat almost dislodges it, but luckily you have it pinned. And as you're sort of like looking around, the sun is just starting to crest above the horizon. There's like a very dim dawn light, which is kind of revealing just the chaos around you. This carriage is somehow like attaching itself to the side of the creature as it rolls down, trying to evacuate, and you can see giant teeth wrenching themselves open to your sort of west as the creature is fully awakening. This gargantuan mouth just like peeling itself open from the side of Ragrum's warped skyline.
I look down into the carriage because
Where it's
presumably everyone's kind of
pandemonium.
like paused for a moment because I'm being lifted out,
No.
and the guys.
There's now 3 agents,
No
one
offense.
that you're
I
holding
see.
onto, and 2 that are
But in the
pulling.
carriage, it's just people unlocking, and I'm like, hey, you know,
Yeah, I've got melted metal under it.
It's the scene in Community where Troy comes back in with the pizza boxes.
I know things are pretty.
Are we having a pencil?
Are you doing this?
Busy right now, but you should. I think we've got a problem out here.
We've got a problem in here. What's going on? Are you seeing what's going on?
You should see. Honestly, you should see out here.
I can't see it. Get here.
I don't know how you're so chilled out right now. I'm literally just like on the floor trying to scrabble for my bow and stuff, like probably only half listening.
Caryaries isn't speaking words. She's just
You look down at how far you are from the ground. It's not far. Like it feels like you're about to right yourself as you hit like the sort of curved bottom of the creature. And at the front, barely even fazed by the fact that she is currently horizontal, Moonlight is whipping the reins of 2 like shimmering blue spectral steeds.
Cool.
she's so cool. Yeah, she's so cool.
Her like flowing cape sort of billowing.
She's so
inside.
bad though.
Imagine the music from Star Wars playing in this scene. Just like,
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, do you want the face for sure?
Is she paying any mind to us? Or is she just keeping on?
She's just getting off this creature is the main thing.
Honestly, maybe we're the bad guys. I don't know.
Maybe.
At the bottom, on the sort of ground level, there's a big circle of carriages and teams of people that you seem to be riding towards.
Huh. Is the crowds of people, are they in like a particular uniform? Are they just general people? Okay.
A lot of black suits.
Okay. Is using the knowledge I have, are they like the fantasy government? Are they?
They're wearing the same
Heroes
suits of
Guild?
the person that you're currently pulling off of it.
Okay.
So. Yeah, you're very, very familiar with the trim of these suits, considering you've got them on your face right now.
Yeah. Right. I kind of look over to that, and then I kind of bring my head back inside the carriage, and I'm like, yeah, there's a.
Why, Hunter? You're currently being pulled out by these guys.
My eyes.
Look, what am I gonna do?
We need to work on our communication skills as a team, I think.
What am I gonna do? Let go of the trousers and fall back in the thing? Like,
Crush all
look,
of his
what am I gonna do
friends.
here? I'm just like, folks, I think you should see this.
What are you saying?
Look,
Can't see anything.
But we
There's no
stop it and
window.
carrying on. I like holding my bow, like training it like the agent. Like
I think at this point, Caryaries is yelling, "Somebody let me out! Let me free! All of you! I'm trying!"
Maxwell, like, hey, somebody let her out. She don't want to be.
She's
here
hold
anymore.
Hold still! She's the only one of you who's so bad at gun, and you've not done
Oh my
anything.
god, listen to me!
I'm just like, I hate to say it, but I don't think we've got much of a choice about what happens next.
so are we going all in? Am I still? Are we going all in?
No.
Okay. Oh, I'll lower my bow.
And so, are we about to flatten out? But there's
Everyone's ready.
there's a whole group of people.
Well, when you flatten out, there might be a chance that you fall out the back.
That's what I was thinking. So I might just like, I don't know,
Let go.
take the pants with me. Look,
All right, tell you what.
I'm trying to undo his belt.
Hunter, no!
well, whereabouts are the trousers now? I feel like for me,
They're
they're
like
around his ankles.
Yeah, they're like digging into his like pelvic bone area.
Oh, they're
Like-
quite high up.
Yeah, they're still high up.
In
They're
my
not around
head,
his...
I was like,
Oh, what a nerd!
Why are you disappointed?
what boxes do they? Or like,
You
what
can't quite
underwear?
tell there's a white fabric coming out of that.
No, it's
Ooh.
Yeah, I bet they're white fronts.
You never know.
yeah.
There's only one way to find out.
Why is this your priority? Surely priority should you be getting out of the van, not
Listen.
pulling the skies back?
Listen,
Well, how far are we?
Hunter's a
From,
Dadaist.
It's
in the face.
how far are we from this group? I guess it's like, are we
At the
hundreds of
speed
meters?
that this carriage is going, you've
gonna
not
say-
got long.
Well, that's what I figured. It's like if we're gonna jump out, we're either gonna get hurt or just captured again. So
At least embarrass a man.
Oh, what? So you,
At least do
so you
something.
think if
I
you-
might die, but I can leave them with shame.
Yeah, exactly.
Can I yell, Hunter? Can you see another carriage?
No, but there's a lot of people here. Also, really big teeth.
Thank you.
All the better to eat you with.
I don't think they're that.
We've got two choices. We've got
Iris, can you just write complex on your character sheet?
we've got a town-sized gaping mouth, or we've got a group of like suits.
Okay.
I mean, this whole time, Caryaries has been yelling, "Someone let me
Yeah,
out!"
he's talking loudly over your screaming and kicking.
Yeah. That's all that she's been doing.
You know what? You don't deserve it, and I push you away.
I think Hunter will come back inside the carriage, given that he's either going to just get hurt or captured, and he'll just help release. I guess Caryaries is the only one left.
So wait, you're letting go of the pants?
I think so, yeah.
You're letting go of
What do I
this.
gain by taking this guy's trousers?
I just think you would gain so
Oh,
much.
so much.
You should embarrass him. That's all we can do right now.
Pants him.
Okay.
Pants
You
him.
embarrass
DM.
If you embarrass authority, it does take away some of their power.
Yeah,
so-
if-
Is my
Matt
quickest
does, we
route
get
down
advantage
just
of
letting
all
go or
rolls.
taking the pants with me?
The quickest route is letting go, but it
Okay.
wouldn't take that much more time.
Okay, I'll
to
take the
pull
trousers
pants-
with me.
Yeah, okay, alright.
Yeah.
Just rub me strength to see if they rip in half. Or if
Love
they
this
slide
game.
off.
7.
Fancy people.
So
No.
okay, they tear. So you don't fully pull them off. Instead, you kind of your claws
Wearing
rip a
short
hole from like the pockets.
Oh my god, that's so much better.
From like the pockets of the trousers down to the point where he's wearing like basically
shorts.
like a mini skirt of trouser, and underneath you can see his heart-shaped
pants.
boxer.
Oh, she's gone now. Look what you've done. You could have said anything but hearts.
Of course you don't.
Yeah, of course it is. At which point you fall down. Can everyone take 1 point of damage as Hunter lands on you?
I also take a point of damage.
No,
It
you're
was-
fine.
Okay.
It was,
I've got the trousers.
You've got a
on
nice
the
soft
bow.
bed. Yeah.
it was worth it.
Maxwell at the bottom is like wheezing. He's like, I don't want to play bundles.
What?
And then suddenly you feel the carriage just level out, and you just smack against the floor of the carriage. Everyone take 1 more point of damage. You crash into the floor of this metal carriage, and the spectral steeds kind of explode away as the carriage sort of rolls to a halt in the middle of this group, and before you even know what's going on, you're swarmed by groups of people in these dark suits with shades. They're grabbing at you, they're restraining you, and one of them is currently desperately running away. Just one hand in front, one hand behind him. Don't look!
Caryaries sees the guy. She's like, I see you! I see you! Your pants out! Pathetic!
Your bloomers are still out.
Yeah, legs.
Was this the guy that broke the camera?
Yeah, sure,
Okay.
why not?
I'll hand the trousers to Iris and be like, it's not quite a camera, but
Yeah, it's something.
here's some
right?
payback.
What now? What happens?
I've handed you the rippings of trouser as like compensation for your broken camera.
Thank you. I mean, what's my accent? Thank you.
Okay. There is a moment of time where there is a struggle, which I'm afraid there are no amount of D20s in the world that would allow you to wrestle this entire
About
group of
3.
people.
At this stage,
No.
at this stage, Caryaries isn't even trying to escape. She's just
Yeah.
trying to cause as much uproar as physically possible.
Step on every foot with your
Yeah, kicking, doing little shins.
A succulent Chinese meal! At which point you're all dragged to the side, including Maxwell, who's not really putting up much of a fight. And like a completely irate Moonlight is sort of like storming around and is just like, why aren't you letting me get this dealt with. Everyone, stop resisting now. She's mask is fully gone. She is just spitting feathers.
Sorry, I'm just still laughing because I think about the
He's still screaming in the background.
The only thing we accomplished in this game attack.
That's our biggest achievement to date.
The most pathetic escape attempt ever. It really sums the group up.
Just the pure heroicism you can expect here on Storybreakers. There is, you are shouted at quite a lot by Moonlight for a while. You're completely restrained. There's not really much you can do.
Shouting back at Moonlight, just like, who are you? Why are you doing it? What?
You feel the familiar screaming in your head as the enchantment is this time not stopped on those wrist locks. He's in a lot of pain, but at some point you just like there's not very much you can do about it. You can barely hear everything going around you from the amount of screaming inside your skull.
Everything else is super quiet, and I'm like, I can't hear you. Just like screaming
Everyone
over
else,
nothing.
You then feel that sort of strange acidic feeling on your wrists as something is enchanting your handcuffs that have been replaced on you. This time they've chained behind your
checks out.
behind your shell to make sure that your arms are going backwards.
Ow.
Very, very long handcuffs.
I think by this point, Caryaries has given up.
You can feel a severance between you and your magical abilities. And at that point, Moonlight storms off to the carriage and pulls out Maxwell Morgan and just sort of throws him into the dirt below her. She sort of like swings her head to agents around her, like nodding at them firmly like it's time. And you see one of the sort of women in suits behind Moonlight grab this satchel and they pull out this strange kind of like bandolier looking piece of equipment. Moonlight, now sort of reclaiming her kind of composure, just gets down on one knee in front of Maxwell and just sort of like pats him on the back and says, "You're gonna have one final good bit of use for me, Maxwell, and then you're done." And we'll leave it there. Thank you very much for watching this chaotic episode of Storybreakers. We will see you on the next one. But until then, if this is your first time here on Dicebreaker, then why did you start here? But that's fine. Every single episode of Storybreakers is available right now on youtube.com/Dicebreaker. Give us a subscribe, give us a like, give us a click on the bell icon to get notified when new episodes go live. We post one every single Friday at 6 p.m. UK time. There is also loads of stuff over on the website where these two are writing fantastic things, including a fantastic membership program, which you should sign up to. It has all sorts of benefits, and we are at some point going to be posting some cool behind the scenes Storybreakers things on there as well. Last but not least, thank you very much for watching. We will see you on the next one, but until then, have a lovely day. Goodbye.
Bye.